Welcome to the XMedius XM SendSecure Getting Started with the Toshiba MFD tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to install and use the XM SendSecure application for your Toshiba MFD. This application is intended to run on a Toshiba eBridge Next enabled MFDs. It allows an MFD to securely send documents through the XM SendSecure cloud service. You can find this application, or rather this application is delivered by Toshiba, as well as downloadable from support.xmedius.com. Installation and configuration is fairly straightforward. First is, you're going to have an XM SendSecure cloud service or a cloud account to use this service. Obviously, you can contact your local Toshiba reseller to set up this account. Second step is to follow the simple steps that we will show you for the one-time configuration. Lastly, for scanning, you enter the recipient's information, scan the document, and press send. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Before you can install the application, you're going to have to go to your XM SendSecure account, make sure to record your enterprise account's unique identifier, and then go to the Access Tokens page and get a token. Now, the token must be configured with permissions to manage users and manage XM SendSecure. You're also going to have to decide which type of authentication mode you're going to use for the users that are scanning documents with this application. The first is no login, which is basically a shared account. Every user that uses this utility will use the same account that is configured in this utility. You'll have to enter in an email address for the account to be used, which is the sender address. The second mode is to prompt users. This is where each user has their own XM SendSecure account, and they will be prompted to enter their credentials when they go to send a SendSecure document. And the last option is device login or SSO. This uses information that's stored on the MFD to identify the users. Just like with no login, there will be no login page presented. The owner of the safe box will be the user corresponding to the email address provided by the MFD. Let's take a look at how to install the application on a Toshiba MFD. In order to install your SendSecure application onto your copier, you're going to have to browse to the copier and access the Top Access Administrative Program. You're going to have the administrative logon to do this, and you're going to have to do this for every copier that you want to use the SendSecure connector application. Log in as an administrator. And then to install the application, you go to Administration, Application. This is where you're going to install the application that you have downloaded. Now, when you download the application, you'll see something like this. And what you want to do is take the application out, and this is what you're going to be installing. Notice that in the download, you also have your documentation guide, which is all the documentation you should need to be successful installing this on your copier. So to install the application, you simply install, browse to that application that you just copied over here, and then press import. You will have, of course, an end user license agreement. Press yes. And once that's done, you will see the application set up within the copier. Now, to put it on a button, of course, you'll have to go to registration and pick a button to put it on. You just simply click on a blank button, register from an application, and select Send Secure and press Save. You will now have it on your copier's panel. Now, before you can use this, of course, you have to set it up. And you set it up from the application screen. You'll see an uninstall, and you can also see the details of the application if you need to have this for, say, tech support or something along those lines. To configure the application, you simply click the application link under Application Name. This is where you're going to put your credentials for your SendSecure application. In order to do this, you're going to have set some of this up in advance. Like in your enterprise account, you would generate an access token as you see with the instructions right here. and then select your user authentication mode. Whether no log on, where it will be presented with whatever account that you put here, prompt the user for their own SendSecure account, or use a single sign-on method. Once it's saved, you're now ready to use the application. To send a document using XM SendSecure on the MFP, you simply go to the main panel or wherever you have the application installed and press the XM SendSecure button. That will bring up a screen so that you can compose the message. The only thing that is mandatory here is the email address for the recipient. You can also enter in a phone number and of course a subject and a message, and select your security options. Note that this is the page that you will see without a logon. If you configured your application to prompt the user for their credentials, they will be prompted for their credentials. Notice in the lower left corner the scan settings. If you press that button, the settings for the scan will be presented. You can change the resolution and set an option for two-sided scanning. Simply pressing done will take you back to the compose screen. When you've entered in all the information, you simply press scan. You will then get a screen that will allow you to scan multiple documents, and then of course the ability to send. Once you press send, the message will be sent to the XM SendSecure cloud. For more information, contact us at www.xmedius.com or support.xmedius.com.